Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Admiral Mike Mullen, opening up on what he considers to be the top national security threat. He says, quote, "The single biggest threat to our national security is the national debt. American taxpayers are going to pay an estimated $600 billion in interest on the national debt in 2012. That's 1 year's worth of defense budget. We're going to have to do that if it's going to survive at all and do it in a way that is predictable." We're joined this morning by John Mumford, a West Point graduate, a veteran and author of Broke, What Every American Must Do to Restore Our Financial Stability and Protect Our Future. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Dave. How are you this morning?
I am good. This is a scary statement. We all know our national debt is a serious situation. It's on the minds of the voters. But how does it actually threaten our national security?
Well, Admiral Mullen's exactly right. It limits his options. It limits the nation's options. It enables us to lose control of our destiny if we can't count on the resources that are needed to secure our country. And so he's right to speak out on this. He has 2 million men and women who are under arms and risking their life for a nation that may not be able to buy ammunition, salaries, and other expenses to secure the country. So we've lost control of our money, we've lost control of our borders, and we've lost control of our future.
So what do? The biggest parts of our budget, as we all know, Social Security, the combination of Medicare and Medicaid, those are the only things that rival our defense budget. Does that mean, and is our chairman of the Joint Chiefs saying that we need cuts to our Defense Department and the very troops, we could be getting less money to them?
Well, the Secretary of Defense has already cut the defense budget at a token level, which is a great admission on his part that we are in jeopardy as a nation. Admiral Mullen is reinforcing Secretary Gates' actions by speaking out very clearly on the problem of debt. To call our nation reckless fiscally is a gross understatement. We are on a very perilous path that we have failed to remedy over the last 5 years. I've concluded some years ago that we are actually technically bankrupt. We have 38 states that are bankrupt. 44 of them have pension plans that can't meet the needs of the country. Cities and counties are bankrupt. And so the United States is on a path that basically is playing right into the hands of Osama bin Laden because he wants to beat us by defeating our economy.
Sure,
but he can't defeat us militarily.
The defense budget has doubled since 2000, largely because of the 2 wars we're fighting now with Iraq drawing down. Does this suggest we need to get out of Afghanistan and start cutting those 2 wars? That's where the bulk of the money's going, as you know.
As it is indeed, and we are on a process that will probably decrease those overall expenditures. But the amount of waste and abuse behind that is abominable. Some years ago, I looked at the defense business enterprise and found that we had enormous problems with accounting, reconciling funds, losing funds, overpayments, and other things that had no place in the U.S. defense budget, which doesn't allow us to even certify our financial statements as a nation.
All right. John Mumford, the author of Broke, looks like some further, deeper cuts are on the way for the Defense Department, if you believe these words. Thanks for being here, sir.
Thank you, Dave.
Coming up on the show, the president heading to New Orleans today to mark the 5th anniversary since Hurricane Katrina. Next, we talk live with the former mayor of New Orleans, Ray Nagin, about how the region has recovered.